Okay, what's up? Paul Morrissey here, out and about on the main streets of Dublin, here with this YouTube vlog. Alright, which is going to be a bit of a history lesson. Okay, so Dublin and Ireland now has really become a very cosmopolitan place, okay? Very opulent and wealthy, full of Italian coffee shops and French restaurants and whatnot. But lest we forget the strife and struggle the Irish people have gone through down the years, and in no greater way is this symbolised or explained than through the Great Famine. Alright, so the Great Famine, also known as the Potato Famine, struck Ireland in the mid-1800s, approximately 1845 through to 1850, early 1850s. And this was when a potato disease struck the potato crop, upon which the Irish people were heavily dependent due to social and also economic reasons. So the British Empire, which at the time had full control over Ireland, had imposed very strong laws. It was called the Corn Laws, which is actually immortalised in what has become a football chant, the fields of Athenry. Most Celtic, and I'd say many Liverpool and Celtic fans don't even realise they're singing a famine song when they sing, "For you sowed Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn." Alright, so it was very expensive for the Irish local parliaments or local governments to import other grains, so they were very heavily dependent on the potato. The potato became blighted and became infected, which meant the Irish population was left starving. Approximately, I think, 1 million people died in it, and another million were forced to emigrate all over west to places like Massachusetts, New York, and of course to Great Britain. So around 20% of the Irish population was lost in the famine. And down here by the customs quay, I think it's called, the name of this quay, actually right behind the IFSC, alright, so some incredible juxtaposition here actually. The IFSC is perhaps the greatest symbol of Ireland's current progressiveness, modernity and financial wealth in the current global scheme of things. And right across the street down here we have the statues of the famine sufferers, okay, who depict, these statues depict those who had to emigrate and were also forced to the workhouses. The workhouses were basically the places where the really, really impoverished and destitute people were sent to, more often than not, die or do their best to survive. Okay, so let's take a walk over here to, the light is not great, so I'll do my best with the light. Hey, I'm going to show you the famine statues here, okay? So actually when you look in the faces, they're really well done. You can really, they really capture the destitution and sadness and the poverty of these suffering people, these poor people who, many of whom died and really suffered, were sent on coffin ships, as they were called, to America and do their best to make it there alive, okay? So you can see the suffering on the faces of these people, this woman for example, and also this man. You can see the gaunt features on their faces, really well carved out. Okay, so this is a really wonderful little homage to the sufferers of the Great Famine. Not many people know about it. You know, you wouldn't expect it to be a big tourist destination. People want to see the more obviously happy-go-lucky paddy-whackery stuff around Temple Bar and all, but I would highly recommend visitors to Dublin to come down and see that famine statue and pay, I suppose, respects to Ireland's history, Ireland's very poor and suffering history, when a large proportion of the population died during that Great Famine. It's right across from the IFSC, the big financial hub of Dublin city centre, okay? And yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this is called the Customs Quay, I think. Alright, so there you go, a little bit of a chat on the famine, I suppose a little bit more. Yeah, growing up, like, it's really ingrained into you, you know. You read books like, there's a great book called Under the Hawthorn Tree I'm not sure if we read that at school or if my great mother, Betty, hey ma'am, just, you know, inculcated us with that kind of knowledge with those books. Bet's always great with those Irish books. And yeah, you do learn a whole lot about it also through movies. There's been that movie with Saoirse Ronan in recent years, in which I didn't think she acted very well actually. Isn't that one called Brooklyn? I thought she acted Custom House Key. I got the name of the key right at the very least. Imagine I got that wrong. Hashtag travel vlogger, hashtag ask me anything, hashtag Baltic out here, hashtag one take, hashtag subscribe. Alright, so just across from the well, beautifully illuminated customs house here. It's a big feature on Instagram. You know, you see that a lot on Instagram. It's a shame people, they're right across from the Famine statue, and a lot of people barely ever get to go over and see the Famine statues. So yeah, off the beaten track, not a glamorous tourist destination or tourist attraction, but one that I feel would be very, I would highly recommend visitors to this beautiful Emerald Isle to check out, okay? Famine statues down on Custom House Quay. Alright, it is hashtag Baltic out here. I feel like I got the most important information out there. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Gura mille Sheila. Muchas gracias. Merci beaucoup. Grazie mille. Cup and cap, right, to hopefully my international subscribers and followers. Cheers. Good night.